Welcome back to This Week on Stadia. We just have a whole lot of news, in fact, a lot of good Stadia news for you today. So before we begin, like, subscribe, hit the notification button for more Stadia news, and let's go straight for it. So we have Watch Dogs Legions, Little Big Workshop, Darksiders 2, and of course, my favorite Ark Survival Evolve. And that's not just it, because we have much more. So let's take a look. If you realize there's a pro text here, and if you see pro text here, which means it's free for Stadia Pro subscriber for September. And let's take a look. So we have Ark, Darksiders 2, Little Big Workshop, Legend of Keepers, and Wave Break. So 5 games for you for free for September, which is fantastic. And good news, we announced last week that Bluefire will no longer be able to pick up Pro today, but we're happy to report it will be, in fact, remain available to claim for free while it still lasts, right? So all these games are very straightforward. If you're a Stadia Pro subscriber, you can claim free games like how Xbox Gold, Xbox Game Pass, and of course PS Plus, right? That's where you can get free games. And then if you stay subscribed, you have access to all these games, which is fantastic, because being a Stadia Pro subscriber have its benefits by playing a lot of games. And every month you have at least, right? In this case, this month we have 5 games for you. I bet you can't finish all this game within a month, right? Especially 5 games, because one of them is ever evolving. Not say there's no storyline, it takes quite some time to finish. Darksiders is a single player game, which is fantastic. Little Big Workshop, Legend of Keeper, and Wave Break are all single player games. Mostly, some of them are multiplayer, and they are not that long / not that short as well. Probably a few hardcore days of playing. But then again, as a casual player, 5 games to boot for a month, I think it's fantastic. That's not about it. We have Watch Dogs Legions as well, coming free. Starts Friday. This is a free weekend play for Stadia Pro subscriber as well, stated here, which means you can play Watch Dogs for free on the weekend, which is another one good stuff as well. In fact, I think there's no restriction. So if you can finish Watch Dogs on the weekend, that's it. That's one free game done. And I think it's great. So get Ubisoft Plus anywhere when you can get Stadia. So Ubisoft Plus has been around quite some time on Stadia, not for all the countries. Sad part is that Ubisoft Plus is going up in price. So this is one bad thing about Ubisoft Plus right now, all right? Bad time to announce a price hike. It should be go down, not up, which is sad, all right? So September 30th, new Ubisoft Plus subscribers will go up to $17.99 or $18 from $15. That's a $3 difference. If you say, hey, should I get Ubisoft subscriber, I would say it is much better to get Stadia Pro subscription instead, all right? And then wait for discount, because when you're a Stadia Pro subscriber, when it's on discount or sale, you can pick up cheaper Ubisoft titles. And in my opinion, it might be better than not subscribing to Ubisoft Plus at $18. $15 was quite okay. And at the same time, a little correction from all my previous knowledge on Ubisoft Plus. If I'm not mistaken, it's only available for Stadia platform, which means this subscription is only for Stadia platform. Gonna double check that later, and I'm gonna put some description down if I find out more information, because I saw a new price tag on the Ubisoft Plus and I don't like it. All right, I think it's about $25 for all platform. That's for PC, Stadia, PlayStation, and Microsoft Xbox, if I'm not mistaken, for $20 plus. The downside about Ubisoft Plus is if the games are cross-platform, I think it's fantastic, but it is not. That's the downer. Well, before we go into the sale, because we have some small little perks for Stadia. Want to change your name on Stadia? It is free. You can do it twice a year, which is great. You know what? You can change name. You can do it 2 times. And that's not it. We have $10 coupon discount for new Stadia Pro customer. And of course, if you're a former member who did not claim the $10 offer, it is back. So it's a great time to use or be a Stadia Pro subscriber. Plus, if you haven't used your $10 offer, great, because the indie sale is here. We got 20 more games, or more than 20 games on sale right now on Stadia Store, including some of your indie favorites like Hello Engineer, Chris Tales, Murder by Numbers, and more. That's right, we're gonna check it out, and this free $10 credit will definitely help a lot for you to pick up some cheap games. And let's go straight for it. Indie games for sale up to 75%. Do note that the $10 coupons, you don't need to spend on the indie games itself. You actually can spend on any games available on Stadia, right? Which is fantastic, because let's check out the indie games first. So with Ori and the Secret of Seasons, awesome. We have Blue Fire, free for Stadia Pro subscriber. Chris Tales, that's sadly you have to pay for it, but 49 to 39, a bit tough choice. Figment, free. Grime is free. Hello Engineer, oh, this is a bit tough, $5 difference. Hello Neighbor, I think it's great. Pig, 14. Right, do note these are in Canadian dollars, right? That's why you realize, hey, how come the price tag is different? Do note I'm in Canada, so I only can check Canadian price point, right? Hellpoint, 44 to 31, I think it's great. 100 Days Winemaking Simulator, I think this is a good pick, right? If you use your $10 discount, it's $17 or $18, 18 Canadian dollars. I think that's fantastic. Fantastic. Came from Space and 8 Hour Brains is free. And if you don't see a pro tag here, which means you can buy this game without a pro subscriber, right? Without a pro subscription. If you want, or if you're a pro subscriber, this is the price tag. So there is a big, not say big difference, but because it's an indie sale, the price point is not that big, right? I'm going to show you other games also, because it's going to be awesome. Legend of Keeper, right? This free. Little Nightmare Complete Edition, that's $9.50. Okay. Murder by Numbers, $10. Well, you can get this for free if you use your coupon. Phoenix Point Year 1 Edition, if you like XCOM, I think this is an okay pick. There are some complaints, but I think it's okay, right? $54, 55 to 27. I think that's great. Secret Neighbors, Spiritfarer, Sundered Eldritch Edition, Darkside Detective. Right, cool. I think there's a good set of indie games here, right? If you want some Zelda style, this is actually quite nice. I kind of like this. Figment is also quite interesting as well, which is great. And it's if you're a pro subscriber, it's free, so grab that. Hello Engineer, Hello Neighbor is quite interesting as well. 100 Days Winemaking Simulator, I think it's a very nice game, although I haven't buy yet because I spent way too much money on another game called Alien Fireteam Elite. Crazy. I hope they were coming to Stadia, but too bad. Phoenix Point, I think, is worth picking up. And that's it for the indie titles. I think it's great, right? I think any of the indie titles is great, right? If you're on simple games. But that's not it. We got more stuff, right? We got new releases. That's right. We can also spend money to buy Stadia Pro titles, or Stadia Pro titles that's available. No, titles that are available for Stadia Pro subscriber for free. Yeah, if you don't want to spend the Pro, then you can always buy it. And the only downside is that if you subscribe to Pro, well, you bought the game, right? But at the same time, if you buy the game, you don't need Pro to play. Yeah. Yep. All right. Humankind, also one of the games that I've bought. It's awesome, fantastic, but it really eats a lot of time. Stadia Pro games, all right, great. All games, all right, cool. So there's not much of a discounted there's not much discounted stuff available right now. Let's check on Stadia Pro deals before we end this session or this update. So El Higio, great. Hellpoint, all right, we covered that. Little Big Workshop, all right, Cuckoo. Well, it's mainly indie titles, so sadly not one of those big games are available for sale. All right, I think it's great. I think it's a great selection, all games. I think that's about it. So before I end, don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification button for more Stadia news. And until then, I will see you guys next time. Yeah. Oh, Marvel Avengers Endgame Edition. Yes. Paw Patrol, that's last month's stuff. Oh well. We'll wait for the next discount.